This week on Pop Fiction, Netflix, HBO, Jussie, and a bunch of numbers.
Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction. You'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story.
1.2 million people watched Dune Prophecy. When it debuted on HBO Max, the first episode of Dune Prophecy attracted the same amount of viewers as The Penguin, whose series premiere brought in 1.4 million views across all platforms. I think there's only one platform you could really watch it on.
No, because you can watch
Legally.
it on... Well, legally, you can still watch it on
Allegedly.
HBO. You can watch it on HBO Go, Max, or Amazon Prime if you have if you paid for the HBO.
So there's
joint.
still an HBO and HBO Go package out there in the world.
Yeah, you can
next to Max.
Yeah, if you get just the HBO Go, you only can get HBO content. You don't get all that DC and all that other stuff.
Right. Said from someone who doesn't pay a dime on anything.
Yes. And I would say I saw this and I wanted to watch it, but I still haven't watched Dune 2. I want to watch Dune 2 first, then I was going to watch Dune Prophecy.
I haven't seen it yet, but I really think putting it up against The Penguin, I wouldn't do that right now. I had low expectations on The Penguin. That's why I liked it so much. Dune Prophecy, I got high expectations for it, and I do not want to be disappointed.
I'm going to double down on what you just said. I also would be remiss of putting myself in the same conversation with The Penguin because The Penguin came out of nowhere and
smashed all expectations.
If that show doesn't win like all the Emmys,
I'll wait for the bear to drop.
Listen. That was I know we're talking about Dune right now, but God damn it, I can't say enough about that Penguin. And the final episode, son of a bitch, the Penguin is a bastard.
Spoiler alert.
No, I'm not gonna say. I ain't gonna spoil it.
You said too much already.
I hate him. That's why he's the bad guy. And where the fuck was Batman?
In regards to Dune Prophecy, I hope to watch it tonight along with the other 1.2 million people who will be rewatching Dune 2.
And talking,
you know what? I have HBO Max and all that crap. I'm still gonna bootleg it.
Right on. Allegedly.
Nah, 100%.
Well,
find me.
Speaking of people watching things, according to Netflix, a 9-figure global audience watched the boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul back on November 15th. 108 million people saw Paul, a social media celebrity who later became a boxer, defeated the 58-year-old former heavyweight champion. Now, I personally wasn't one of those 108 million people. I said, I'm not gonna, I have Netflix. I pay for Netflix. I have it. It was on. I did hear about a lot of the problems. I did hear that the fight was not much to show, but the co-main event, the girl fight, was. But even in that fight, there was one person who was controversy because she stayed head-butting the other girl, and it's like,
fight's dirty. Go ahead, defend it. I don't know what you want me to do. I was one of those 108 million people, and that fight was entertaining. I give Jake Paul his props. I also give...
For finessing everyone out of their money?
No. Because listen, if Mike Tyson knocked him right out, we would have not even cared. We wouldn't have even cared about him being 58. I'm pretty sure everybody in the world right now knows that Mike Tyson's 58 before that fight even started. Yeah. Because Google went insane with the search history.
I could say, there's 3 things that I'm going to say, and I'm going to start with the second thing first. I did hear it because I didn't see the fight. I did hear early in the fight, Mike did hit Jake Paul really hard, and it was almost like there was a conversation that happened like, hey, calm down. And they said from that point on, Mike was
pulling punches,
looking very
he was very old out there. That's what I'm going to say.
And then there was the whole biting thing, and I heard about, he has to bite his gloves, so he wouldn't want to bite Jake Paul's ear off. So he was biting his gloves. And finally, the last thing I want to say about the fight was I heard that there was a big buffering problem. Now I'm just saying, if if Netflix is planning on doing the NFL for, what is it, Thanksgiving? Or
Christmas.
Christmas.
One of the biggest days of the year.
So if they want to do the Christmas game, they got to take care of that buffering problem because
apparently Beyonce is supposed to be halftime show at that Christmas game.
At the Christmas game?
Yeah, I love being on the West Coast. I really feel bad for those guys on the East Coast who had to watch the fight at like 11. It was really
it was long.
It was really.
But was it really long, or was it because of all the buffering and problems?
That's also.
I know
that's the West Coast that we don't have no problems. It's the Midwest.
Because you said Frank was a half hour behind you.
Half an hour behind, yeah. On the East Coast. Yeah, that was...
So you're still watching the whole fight. We can tell you who won that right now.
Yeah, he was a couple rounds behind. Yeah, but like you were saying earlier, the best fight was... both of the undercards actually were better than that.
I don't know.
Finessing.
I watched that guy get humped in the corner. This guy right here, I don't know how I feel about it.
It was hilarious.
He's over there smiling.
But I think we got finessed on everything.
The
Illinois Supreme Court reversed Jussie Smollett's conviction with an Uno reverse card. I think a blue one. His conviction.
I'm pretty sure it'd be rainbow.
You got it. In a purported hate crime hoax for allegedly committing a hate crime against himself in 2019. The Empire Star was found guilty on 5 felony charges of disorderly conduct and given a sentence of 150 days in county jail. He loved it. 30 months of probation and $130,000 in compensation.
Well, if they would have hit him with this in 2019, he would have had that handled, paid. I don't know what Juicy Smollier is hitting for in the streets now.
Well, they said they overturned it, so
yeah.
I think he only ended up. He did almost a week. He did a
week in the county?
He did almost a week. Almost a week. I think it was 6 days.
6 days, yeah.
But he didn't know he was going to do 6 days. As Tom would say, you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm saying. Allegedly.
10 days. Get out
Well,
of here.
if you know that you're going to do 10, then
it's not that bad.
It's probably not that bad.
But if you think,
you know those people who volunteer to go in the 60-day in, hey, I would really like some coffee. After the 3rd day, that's the code word to get them out.
I ain't going to say no names, but there's somebody that I know that had a little situation, but they were able to be out Monday through Friday to go to work, and then they had to go to jail for the weekend. And they get involved in some shit, and they be like, "You got to calm down till Sunday, because I'm leaving.
That is,
you'll still be here." Yeah, they was on some program they had to do the weekend.
Shoot, white privilege, man. I'm telling you.
I didn't tell you that they was white.
I know they are.
Well, yeah, you putting their business out there. That's you and your problem.
Who is they though?
I don't know.
You know how many white people in this country?
They, them, everyone which way.
Most of them.
This week's review: Ghost Cat Anzu, the stubborn teenager and her, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that, grandfather relocate to rural Japan. She develops an impossible bond with this supernatural feline predator. So
No.
Yeah, all those words were
The last word, you got to change that.
Oh, my bad. Protector. It was a predator because that cat was 34 years old.
Yeah,
They're walking around with this child teenager.
Wait, what? Is this a cartoon?
It is somewhat of a cartoon. It's in the anime world.
Oh, gotcha.
And this cat is able to see both sides of the living and the dead. So it takes its child that it's protecting to the underground, where basically it's all HELL double hockey sticks. Surprise! But yeah, she visits her mom, and that's...
Your sister made you go to that, right?
I did, yeah. And I thought I was missing out on something the first day I missed it. I was like, oh, wow, I can't believe I missed the movie. And then the second time I was like, all right, I missed the movie. Or I went to the movie.
Okay,
it was
there you
okay.
go. Well, you gotta spend that time, sibling time.
You gotta spend sibling time. Your brother went too, right?
$12.
Boy, I remember back in the day when $12 wasn't nothing.
I wouldn't even. I wanted to get my money back so bad. But don't let my bad review alter you from going to see it. You have your own opinion, your own thoughts. I'm just here reviewing it.
It's trash.
That's okay.
Well, this week, Ralphie D remembers a movie you all know, you all love, and I'm not telling you anything new. From 1978, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh.
When strange seeds drift to Earth from space, mysterious pods begin to grow and invade San Francisco, replicating the city's residents one body at a time. This is directed by Philip Kaufman, and you know who's in it?
I am
Donald Sutherland.
Jesus.
With one of the most well-known memes of all time on that internet thing. Brooke Adams. Jeff Goldblum's in this.
Jeff Goldblum.
Veronica Cartwright.
Was he the neurotic guy?
This is pre-neurosis.
Okay, so this is Jeff Goldblum when he was still trying to act like he wasn't.
He wasn't Jeff
Goldbluming.
Yeah.
And
this also stars Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, wow.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah,
he did something.
Big Bang Star.
That's one way of looking
great
at
movie. We came across this because, we do the family movie night.
Yeah, how is Harper Family Movie Night?
Oh, it's wonderful. This month we're doing remakes. So we did the Blob remake from 1987, I believe, maybe 88.
Did you see the House Party remake?
No, we're mostly horror.
Oh, okay. So like The Fog?
Correct. But we already watched that during John Carpenter.
Was it Village?
Oh, John Carpenter.
What about Village?
That's right, Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned?
Yeah, we're definitely going to check that out. And, what did we watch last week? I already forgot. Man, I'm getting old. But anyway.
It'll be on next week's review.
It'll be on next week's review. And you should watch this movie. It's an oldie, but a goodie. I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Coolwater Kurt. That's my story, and I am sticking to it.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below. Let your opinions be heard.
And if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share.
I'm Kanan, and this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll hear it
first. I was the only one that said it.
Adonis, pull yourself together.